What's going on, gamers? Welcome back. This past weekend, I got hands-on time with the New World Aeternum Season 8 preview event, Capture the Flag. Something brand new for the game. And yeah, I've got thoughts. A lot of thoughts. This video is going to be a breakdown. What worked? What flopped? What needs a total overhaul? And what in this game mode gives me hope? Now, the map they used for this mode doesn't even have a name yet. That's how absolutely fresh this thing is. Currently, they're taking community votes on the official Discord to name it, which I think is actually pretty cool. It shows that they're still trying to engage with the community in the development process. And no, before you ask, Mappy McMapface is not an option. Tragic, I know. Before we jump in too deep, quick bit of context. I have logged days, literal days, playing Capture the Flag back in the Blood Gulch era of Halo. I've seen good CTF, I've seen bad CTF, and I've seen what it takes to make this mode sing. So I'll be honest, my expectations weren't sky high, but I was cautiously optimistic going in. So let's start with the first problem players ran into, the queue system. Honestly, this was a major barrier to even accessing the mode. You'd get into the queue, confirm you were ready, but unless every single person in that queue hit confirm, the match wouldn't start. That alone would be annoying, but it got worse. People were getting booted from queues at random, some after fast traveling. Others were just standing around doing nothing. It turned into this weird meta game of, will it launch or not? And the worst part? There was no feedback from the system. You weren't told why you were dropped or when you'd re-enter. It just silently failed. Something that needs immediate attention, because no matter how good the mode is, if people can't reliably get in, nobody's gonna play it. Now let's talk about the gameplay itself. At its core, this is classic Capture the Flag. Grab the enemy flag, return it to your base, but you score only if your own flag is still safe and sound at home. The enemy has your flag? Well, you've got to return it first. That creates a natural back and forth tension, which is exactly what a good CTF match needs. The flag carrier is slowed down a bit, which is good. It prevents people from just zooming off with it. And using movement abilities actually has been causing the flag to drop. That's a smart mechanic. It rewards positioning and teamwork over raw mobility. The map design is, well, it's fine. It's symmetric, which is the right call for balance. Each team gets the same routes and opportunities. There are clear paths for both flanking and direct confrontation. From a layout perspective, it's solid. But, and this is a big one, the power-ups on the map, total mystery boxes. There's a haste power-up that's barely visible. It's semi-transparent. The other one, I think it was an attack buff. That one looked more defined, but I had no idea what it actually did. No visual effect on my character that I could determine. No countdown timer, no indication if it was even active. This kind of thing matters. Power-ups are supposed to be desirable. Something you chase mid-match that can swing a fight. If you don't know what they do, or if they're even worth grabbing, they just become dead space on the map. Alright, buckle up. It's time to talk about these jump pads. And honestly, this is where things really fell apart for me. You see jump pads in games like Quake, Overwatch, Apex Legends. They're always about fast movement and positioning. High risk, high reward. But here, they were awkward. First, they don't always trigger, even when you're hitting the spacebar. You have to approach them just right, and then, half the time, you bounce awkwardly. or nothing happens. Second, you're taking fall damage. You're also going to take fall damage off a jump pad. And it's not just about fall damage or the amount of damage. It's the fact that after the fall, there's a brief stun. That means after you land, your character is briefly locked in place, killing momentum. It punishes you for jumping and for using the thing that's supposed to actually help you move. And to make matters worse, the placement is not even really offering strategic advantage. Pads near the flag just barely lift you up to the platform, forcing you to clamber, which delays you again. The mid-lane pads, they're meant to shoot you across the chasm, but for what purpose? You're not faster, safer, or better positioned when you land. They're frustrating to use, and they don't add tactical depth. If anything, they hurt the mode more than they help it. So here's what needs to change. First and foremost, remove fall damage and the post-landing stun. This is an absolute, especially if you're going to have jump pads. It makes the game feel unresponsive and kills momentum. As far as the jump pads go, I really think instant triggering should be turned on, or the radius in which they are triggered should be increased. The jump pads need to have better vertical reach. If I'm jumping up, launch me up. Don't make me clamber up the side. And finally, jump pads, they should have multi-directional purposes. Not just across the chasm. It should be across the chasm or up to the top level. Fix those 5 things, and suddenly the movement's gonna feel fluid, gonna feel fun, like something you actually want to use during a fight, and not something that you avoid at all costs. So let's touch on the early meta, because it's already starting to form. 350 Constitution bills running hatchet bow stacked with haste and self-healing. Immortal flag carriers. And of course, the classic New World tactic, clump and delete. Stack 5 DPS on the enemy flag carrier, burn them down in seconds. This isn't new, but it's especially dominant in CTF when mobility is low and group play coordination is everything. And yeah, the 5 stacks were rolling over solo queues hard. Look, I've put over 6,000 hours into New World. I don't come at this from a place of hate. I come at it because I care. And honestly, this capture the flag mode has potential. The core idea works. The layout is there. The flag mechanics are functional. But the implementation, the queue system, the broken movement, the mystery power-ups, those are dragging it down hard. What surprises me most is how different this feels from the Coral Divide preview, which was clean, polished, exciting. This feels like we are once again stress testing an alpha build. Welcome to New World launch days. Personally, I think they might have had more success launching something like King of the Hill. But hey, we're here now. Let's just hope they take the feedback, do the work, and polish this into something worth playing. If you played the preview, I'd love to hear what your experience was. Did you enjoy it? Did the queues frustrate you as much as they did me? Are you team jump pad or team burn it all down? Drop a comment below. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, do me a favor, hit that like button. Subscribe for more New World content. Thanks for watching. Good luck, have fun, and as always, kill them all.